All right, this is what we're talking about. The most famous remote control boat in Australian recreational fishing history, Nick.
Yep.
It's the Cindy Maree. She has battled kingfish and won. She has caught the world's first trout on dry fly.
That's exactly right. There's not a lot that you can't do with a boat like this.
No.
And squid, we think, will be pretty well suited to this style of fishing, just given... She's terribly unreliable, and the battery goes flat very quickly, but I don't think we're going to need a lot of power to catch squid.
No, that's right. Once the squid grabs the jig, it'll just go along like this and we just drive it back to the boat. No worries. And Cindy can tick off another species.
We'll pop that there. I'll get the control unit.
Okay. We'll launch her. Whoa. Give it to her.
Just over the bit where Hardy hooked that squid. It's looking all right. Goodbye, Cindy.
Come on! Oh no, get it aboard! Get it aboard! Get it aboard!
No.
All right, well, it was only just a day or so ago that we could bring ourselves to go back into a hobby shop.
Andrew, this obviously is painful for both you and I. And we, as you said, have been into hobby shops. We seek revenge largely on the fish that did what they did to the Cindy Maree.
And quite frankly, in those hobby shops, there was no vessel that could do it.
Toys. I'm tired of toys. Then it dawned on us that we know people here at Australia's premier maritime research facility.
We know naval engineers, naval architects, naval people, the Navy.
We know the Navy. We're here at the Australian Maritime College and we vow to you we will have our revenge and we will build the most awesome radio-controlled fishing vessel ever. Let's go.
We're deep underground at the AMC, Nick, and a lot of the work that takes place here is top secret, often by the Navy and by big shipbuilders.
There are no toys here, Hardy. This is not a toy shop. This is not for kids. No. This is real boats. Look at this, for example. This is capable of catching a pretty big fish.
That is too small.
Still too small?
Why would we settle for something like that when we could have, I don't know, something bigger? Something
like that.
Like that.
Yes.
Or like that.
No.
Or like, that's a yacht. That's not appropriate. No. All right, we've made our selection from the numerous models, Nick, and here it is, ta-da!
Cindy Maree II, Hardy. I think we've done particularly well. Yep. This is a well-founded ship, and you know how the Cindy Maree was about that sort of high, about that long, would float a small sponge. This will catch anything.
Is larger. Now, this is Rob Thompson, mate. Come in here, Rob.
Yeah.
Rob runs the towing tank and knows a lot about model boats.
Yep. Rob, are you inspired? Can you see? Can you share the dream?
Oh, look, this is a particularly fine fishing vessel.
As we listened to Rob, it became clear we'd made an excellent choice of vessel for the Cindy Maree II. We told him of our dreams. We wanted a battery life of 10 hours, not 10 minutes.
We wanted massive displacement so a fish, or more particularly a squid, could never sink her.
And most of all, we wanted a working reel complete with drag mounted on the aft deck.
Rob said he'd put together a crack team and make it happen. All he needed was time.
What sort of build time are your team, your crazy team, going to need to put this into shape?
Well, this is a serious project. We're looking at quite significant investment in time and resources, and there's some electronics in there and whatnot. So.
How much money have you got?
No, yeah, that'll be fine.
Yeah,
no worries.
problem.
If we get cracking, then we'll leave it with you.
Excellent.
The time for our revenge is approaching, Andrew. We're back at the AMC and the Cindy Maree II has progressed.
Nick, parts have come in from overseas. The boys have actually got it going, and have a look. Ta-da! It's still big. It's full of batteries. It now weighs a lot.
Can you switch it on, Lou? It has power. It lives.
It's a fan, so it doesn't get
has
too
a
hot.
cooling system.
Look at this
It
thing.
needs it.
This is the best thing. Look at this. It's our game reel, Nick. Remote control with drag.
Liam, you are doing beautiful things to honour the memory of the Cindy Maree.
I'm glad we could help.
There's not going to be a fish that swims that can't be caught by this fine vessel.
This is the best remote control fishing vessel anywhere on the planet. 1 week to D-Day. Back to work, mate, please.
The beating heart of the Cindy Maree II is a battery bank large enough to power New Zealand for a week. They drive an enormous main engine with a secondary geared engine taking care of the winching duties on deck.
Overall, Cindy II tips the scales at a massive 61 kilos. She fears nothing.
It's exciting. It is sea trial day, Nick. It is finished. The Cindy Maree II is finished, and we're going to test her.
This is the model test basin at the AMC, which can provide a number of sea states,
waves,
Andrew,
wind, all that sort of stuff.
And we will be leaving no stone unturned in the preparation of our revenge mission. But there it is. It floats. It is outstanding. It is meticulously detailed in every respect.
Does it go?
Lost propulsion. She's a dead ship. We've got a huge problem.
What's
dead
happened
ship.
Here? It only went for 2 minutes.
We can't have these sort of problems, guys. Seriously.
No, this is why we're testing. It's okay. Right, well, that's not great signs, Nick. What we've got happening there is the Cindy Maree II being rescued because in its first test, it's lost propulsion.
It's lost in the entire drive system, Andrew, is shut down. We haven't got reel, we haven't got...
If this happens tomorrow...
The Kraken will laugh at us. It can't happen. Really worried now, really worried.
Don't drill any holes in it. So, there you have it. Southern calamari squid are dead easy to catch unless you introduce a radio control element, and then it becomes exceedingly difficult and wildly expensive.
Just remember to work your jigs deep over some broken bottom, and a nice feed of salt and pepper calamari shouldn't be too far away. Check your local regulations, as squid are subject to closed seasons in some areas.
To find out more about fishing and other great experiences in beautiful Tasmania, go to discovertasmania.com. We sort of thought it was funny when it stopped, but turns out there might be a larger issue, Nick. There's some very worried looking scientists over there.
Andrew, what there was smoke, which in your electrical vernacular is generally speaking not a good sign. It reminds me of my time on the Formula One circuit, just with a lot of tech people there looking, you know, they're invested in this emotionally as well as intellectually.
These guys might have to work all night in order for us to get that thing on the high seas tomorrow.
Unfortunately, I don't think we've got time for that, but make no mistake, the Cindy Maree II will be back in the water at some stage.